Hey guys, it's Robs.
Hey, it's Cam.
I know it's been a while, but we're back and we have a lot to tell you. It's been a rough couple of months. You guys know, on the 6th of June last year, I had my first chemotherapy, the MAP treatment. And that went well. It just obvious side effects like the nausea, the vomiting, and mouth sores. But my oncologist wanted me to get 3 of those cycles in before I had the limb-saving surgery. That also went really well. They removed every suspicious looking tissue, muscle, and they successfully got the tumor out. The physio was difficult, but I pushed through and I'm able to walk again without any aids. So that's an achievement.
And what happens after the surgery is they send that tumor, that mass that they removed, away to get tested to see how well the chemo attacked those cells. And so the margins they usually look for is about 90%, and Robin's was unfortunately under 10. So this was not good news, earth-shattering to be honest. We were really thinking that her journey after all these months of suffering through chemo and, you know, this very invasive surgery that she did really well recovering from, we thought that this was coming to an end and that she was going to be all right. But unfortunately it was not, and the next step after a poor necrosis result, they always check your lungs because that is a place that it most likely will spread to. So we had a CT scan of her lungs and waiting for those results. It was horrible, horrible time. But eventually we got the results and unfortunately it showed it had spread to her lungs.
Yeah, there was 2 lesions on my right lung and 1 on my left. So my oncologist recommended to add 2 new drugs to the MAP treatment. I had a bit of a bad experience with those 2 drugs in the beginning. I had an allergic reaction to them. I had a rash all over my body and my face was like, it felt like it was swelling and my throat was closing. So that was not very fun.
Not a good start.
Yeah, not a good start.
And we were already very worried because they had explained to us before that neutropenia was something that could happen. It was very serious. Her head oncologist actually did say that she's not sure how much more chemo Robin's body can handle due to getting neutropenia 2 times in a row after, you know, each administration of the chemo.
After completing 6 cycles of the MAP-IE, they wanted to re-image my lungs just to make sure that everything was okay. I was very, very hopeful about this one because of how my body reacted to it. It took such a toll on it that I thought it was just wiping everything out. And unfortunately it was not. The lesions had only multiplied and they grew bigger in that time. Mm-hmm. So that was a bit shocking and disheartening, and that was just a bad day overall. Like, and the few weeks to follow that, like, it wasn't, yeah. It was just really shocking because we thought that because my body was so run down while I was on the chemo, that it would have just wiped everything out.
It was a very awful time as a family. I think we were all just shattered, and it sends you right back to the beginning. It's almost like being diagnosed with it again. Like it's like that. It hits you, the reality of that, and it's scary and it's really sad, especially being on the sidelines. Like, you just see Robin go through all of this, and there's nothing you can really do. I'm just always there on the sidelines with her, but I wish I could do more and take it away at a certain point. Like, there's just so much she's been through already, and to know that she had to do more surgeries now was heartbreaking. It was awful. A very stressful time waiting for their call, and when it eventually did come, then he was like, yeah, it was on a Tuesday, and then he said to us we can come in on the Wednesday to be briefed for, you know, what's going to happen during surgery. And
he basically, my surgeon told me that if I was older, they wouldn't operate. And just hearing that if I was any older, they couldn't and wouldn't be able to help me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a very, I mean, obviously obviously the surgeons have to be realistic and practical sometimes, and it's not nice to hear.
Yeah.
And it's again one of those grounding moments where it just highlights the seriousness of the situation. And
so on the 30th of March, I had my first metastasectomy on my left lung, removing 12 lesions, but they had only prepared to find 6, but later they found 12. Thank you everyone for watching and just joining me on my journey and motivating me and supporting me. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love that you've shown. It's really, really amazing just how everyone has come together and supported me and been there with me. It really shows you that you're not alone, and there are people that love you and care for you and will lift your spirits when they're not so high. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for being there for me. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye.